I truly believe that ChatGPT is the best job search tool for this year, and in this video, I will demonstrate why. Join me as I guide you through the various ways you can leverage ChatGPT to enhance every aspect of your job search. Let's dive in and explore the incredible potential of ChatGPT together. Step 1 is research. I wanted to learn about potential employers, so I Googled them. But all I found were memes and cat videos. Don't worry, though. I found better ways to gather the information I need, and I'll share them with you now. Let's skip the cat videos and dive into effective research techniques together. It's my first day of the search, and I have no idea where to start. So, I dug out my old CV and decided to ask ChatGPT. I am using Poe here so I can have access to various AI platforms. For this video, we are going to stick with ChatGPT, so I am selecting that. Okay, suggest what kind of jobs this candidate could be suited for, and then I am going to paste my CV here. ChatGPT analyzed and listed out my strengths in terms of functions, industry, and soft skills, and suggested a list of roles I can consider. I want to know more about what companies offer these sorts of positions, so I list out companies I can consider for these positions, and then copy and paste those roles suggested by ChatGPT. And bam! A list of companies for each position is generated. I am interested in these 5 companies and I want to know more about them. And I want a comparison about them. Let's compare these companies using a table. List out their offices, headquarters, number of staff, services, and other key info, and then paste those companies' names here. In seconds, all the groundwork is done. Genius! I used to spend more time stalking companies on social media than I did on updating my own profile. Not anymore. Now, what I need to do is go to job boards to apply for their openings. But oh no, I need to update my CV. Think of a resume like a movie trailer that showcases your skills and experience. Although people do tell me,
Got it. I think I spent more time formatting my resume than I did actually gaining relevant experience.
I'd like to highlight my career achievements instead of explaining my responsibilities. Because listing out responsibilities is the job of a job description, not a resume. Get it? So, let's do it. I can quickly type out some bullet points here, draft bullet points for my latest work experience. Built up a new desk in the retail industry. Bringing in $1 million in sales in the first year. Trained and coached a small team and led to their promotions. Managed key accounts, and grew them from zero to become significant clients. Okay, I think I'm happy with the result. ChatGPT gave an extra point here, which I am just going to delete. The points are also at the right length and in a professional manner. By the way, ChatGPT sometimes gets creative and may make things up for you, so be sure to check what it generates and don't be fooled. Alternatively, you can prompt it to only use the information you've provided and not make up any additional facts. Now that I have my resume, I also need to update my LinkedIn profile. There are 2 sections I would like to update, the About section and the Experience section. I have my previous job experience written on my profile, but I haven't included my latest position yet. So, what I can do is extract some information from my resume and add it there. Let's try this. Summarize to under 100 words and rewrite this paragraph for the LinkedIn profile under the Experience section. Here we go! Think it's quite well written and summarized here compared to the original. Now, we need to fix the About section, which is like my self-introduction on LinkedIn. Write a summary under 150 words for my LinkedIn profile About section, and then paste your CV here. It's a little long and a bit too serious. Within 120 words, and slightly lighter tone, please. Now the tone is light yet still corporate. It's concise and summarizes me well. Now I am ready to send out my application. Earlier, ChatGPT recommended some companies for me. Let's say I have submitted the application and received an interview invitation. Let's do further research about the company. Can you do a SWOT analysis for these 3 companies, Amazon, Walmart, and eBay? Show it in table format, give examples on each point. The result is not bad. I also tried downloading the annual report and pasted it into ChatGPT and asked it to summarize it for me. I realized that I don't need to go through 88 pages of information to find what I need for an interview. Unfortunately, there seems to be a restriction on the amount of content I can paste here. I reselected just 2 pages, and it worked. I wonder if being a paid user reduces such restrictions. Please comment below if you know the answer. Another lazy approach is just do this. What are the potential interview questions for this job? And then just paste that job description here. It listed out 10 questions, and some of them are quite good that I can use to rehearse on my own. Of course, I can always ask ChatGPT to provide me with some best answers for reference. Give me 3 versions of best answers for each of these questions. You can then use the best elements to create a script to prepare for your interview if you like. Last month, I suggested to a candidate to use ChatGPT to assist him on a written test, and he was like,
Oh, a new skill tree unlocked.
Later, I found out that he had submitted over 20 pages for an hour-long written test.
You serious?
Of course, I got a call from HR asking if my candidate was using AI.
Or he must be typing nonstop the whole hour.
You know, common sense is not common. I mean, use it with the intention to upgrade and level up, not for plagiarism or without proofreading. I like to use ChatGPT for research, especially when there's a time limit. It's usually quite good at extracting and summarizing information. And I know you'd like an example, so here it is. Let's say I have applied for a marketing manager position for a startup fitness product company. The assignment is to draft the marketing plan for their new product. I think I will ask ChatGPT to generate a plan so that I can have a rough framework and structure. Then, I will start inputting prompts to fine-tune it. Draft a marketing plan for a new product for a fitness startup company based in US. Note that ChatGPT is not real-time updated, or perhaps by the time you are watching this video, it has already changed. Just be aware of that and don't get outdated information on your assignment. If I'd like to have a much more detailed target audience group, I would ask, provide more demographics, behavior, culture, etc. for the target audience group. Then, I shall go online to find some pictures representing these groups and just paste them on my presentation. For the marketing plan, I would like to organize it according to timeline and phases. Also, I would like to modify the plan by giving more context and specific ideas. For the marketing plan, please organize it according to a timeline. Give me ideas of campaigns and buzz ideas that would appeal to my target audience group. Be specific about the details of your idea. The result has improved, but there are still blanks I will need to fill in, such as which influencers and partners to choose, and how the launch event is going to be like. Suggest 5 influencers in the US that could be a fit for the product. Also, suggest 30 fitness studios and gyms to collaborate with. For the launch event, suggest ideas to make it creative and appeal to our target audience. If you follow this flow, it will take you a few minutes to have all the key content to work on your proposal. You can then spend your time doing your fact-checking, further polishing and touching up the plan, or working on the presentation. There is a lot you can accomplish in an hour if you know how to use ChatGPT to save your time. I always feel like I'm writing a love letter when I'm writing a thank you letter after an interview. To show your love, using cookie-cutter language is probably not enough. My tip is to quote what the employer said about their needs during your conversation, address it, and highlight how you can contribute to that. For example, type. Draft a thank you letter after a job interview for an IT manager role in an advertising agency. Damien, the interviewer, said the company needed someone who is hands-on and has a broad range of IT knowledge of Office IT. My experience in small startups and proper training in sizable corporations addressed that. The result isn't perfect, but it's straightforward and clear. Be more enthusiastic and use better wordings. Think I can live with this version. We can always trim the fat here and there to make it more natural and less robotic, but you get the idea. This is just a good tool to save some time. Here we come to the grand finale, negotiation. I understand why most people struggle with negotiating with potential employers. First, your personal interest and perhaps pride are at stake. Second, you want to stay professional and cool. Let's see how ChatGPT can help. For example, type, I got the job offer, but it's not up to my salary expectations. Can you suggest how I can negotiate? I would research the average salary of the position applied for, highlight your value, and brainstorm some flexibility options. When doing research on salary benchmarks, you would look a lot more professional if you use facts and documents. For example, attach a salary guide from a major HR consultancy, or a link to a news clipping from a major media outlet on the pay rise for the year. Second, highlighting your value is quite similar to what we have done for the thank you letter, but probably a more detailed version. I've asked ChatGPT to tell us more about being flexible on the package, and it suggested going back with a few suggestions to the employer, such as proposing a pay rise to the number you are expecting once you've passed probation, or propose some sort of guaranteed bonus that would be paid out at the end of the year. Or look at the overall compensation and see if there are components they are flexible on. Once you've decided what to do, input a prompt to generate a script to help your negotiation. Type, give me a script for my phone negotiation. I would like to negotiate my salary based on my broad range of IT knowledge and industry know-how. Based on the facts of HR consultancy, the median salary of my role is X amount, which is 20% above the offer. I propose to 1. Have a 10% guaranteed salary increase after probation. 2. To release a 10% guaranteed bonus at the end of the year. Thank you for joining me on this journey to explore the incredible potential of ChatGPT as the ultimate job search tool. I hope that I have gained your interest and provided valuable insights to keep you engaged until the very end. Time for me to get back to memes and cat video, but before that, which one of these tips are you going to try? Drop a message in the comments below. I'm dying to hear. And if you enjoyed this video, there's another one you may want to watch as well. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on more awesome videos like this one. Happy job hunting!